Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you would normally have at a bar. As always, we get all of our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show on there at Drunk with Buds.
Today's show, Canadian and American beers collide. We've got beers from Molson, Coors, Canada, Pabst Blue Ribbon, PBR Brewing Company. That's right, Labatt Brewing Company, and New Belgium Brewing Company. We got a very special podcast, Buds, the Opinionated Lushes podcast. We put them through the ringer in beer flights. They pull topics out of a bag and pub talk. Honer's taking us dive bar reviews, and Bruce ends us off with some would you rathers. All right, let's get fucking drunk with Buds.
We are getting drunk with Drunk with Buds. We are getting drunk with Drunk with Buds. Drunk with Buds. Drunk with Buds. We are getting drunk with Buds.
All right. Welcome back, Buds. It's a very special day. Today we are here with Bruce.
That's me. I'm just Bruce.
Fucking loser.
Loser, but you know who's not here? Loser Bruce. Today is Winner Bruce.
Oh, he's the coolest guy ever.
I get to be with some Canadian Lushes.
Oh my God, and they are Sonia and Jess.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
What's going on? Opinionated Lushes podcast. We've got them with us today.
Yeah, we like to drink too, so I feel like this is a good mesh up.
Yeah.
We agree.
These are our people.
All right.
I think this is actually the first drinking podcast we've been on.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe this will just be the first time and many more.
Collaboration and listen. All right, so we've got beer number one, and Sonia's over there with some fucking rum. But we're going to do...
I know, I'm jealous.
I know. It sounds rum and Coke sounds amazing right now, actually.
It's Malibu rum, it's like a pineapple-y, and then it's also Sprite. There's like a mixture of different flavors there.
Who the hell puts Sprite in rum?
Crown and Seven is a thing. I guess that's whiskey.
What the hell, dude? I've never heard Sprite in rum.
Well, it's good. It's like if you have like a clear rum, you have to have a clear drink. If you have a dark rum, you have a dark drink. There's rules you have to follow.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it's true.
I get that.
No, I get that too.
Honer, you're wrong.
No, I was thinking that she was drinking dark rum. That's why I thought it was
You
weird.
don't know what
I forgot,
Malibu is?
I forgot, Bruce, okay? It's okay. I'm human too.
Are you?
No.
You just need to drink more rum so you understand.
Yeah, I really don't drink rum, actually.
That's more my gain, I guess. More rum for me.
More rum for me. All right, so we're going to go with the first beer, which is Voodoo Ranger IPA. And all three of us, except for Sonia, have it. It's New Belgium Brewing Company, IPA, American, 7% ABV, 50 IBU. We have 8 friends that checked this in because this is a very well-known beer.
Yeah.
282,000 check-ins, 3.66 out of 5 average. New Belgium Brewing is a macro brewery from Fort Collins, Colorado. Style guide, IPA American, bursting with tropical aromas and juicy fruit flavors from Mosaic and Amarillo hops. This golden IPA is perfectly bitter with a refreshing sublime finish. Hoppy, smooth, tropical, bitter, fruity.
Now, what gave it away that it was like really well known is like that she was able to get it up in Canada.
Yeah.
This was the only Voodoo Ranger. They had one type in a very small corner of the beer store. So
Now,
I was lucky.
we'll get you both back on in the future, and what we'll do is we'll plan it just a little bit better, and I'll send one box to one of you, and then you'll separate the things and send it to the other partner, and with enough time in front, we'll be able to have like a good plethora of different styles and all over the country and world possibly too, depending on what I get my hands on. That's what makes me the bandit. So, what's everyone's thoughts on their first beer and or rum and Sprite?
The rum is tripping me out right now. I love it.
We always mix it half and half. So it's half rum, half like other chaser.
So now we got-
It's a
really
fitty
good.
fitty.
I was gonna say, how
We call
big
it
is
the
the
fitty
glass?
fitty.
How big is the glass?
It's a liter and a half.
Is it
Yeah.
your water bottle?
We're American.
yeah.
We're
Yeah,
American.
it's a Rubbermaid.
We use the standard system. So are you saying it's like a 20 ounce or
32 ounces.
So half of that is fucking rum.
Yeah. It's your glass
God damn.
is 16.
Yeah, I only have 16 of this freaking.
So
IPA.
2 of those.
Wow.
But I also have a chaser of Baileys and coffee. So like I'm
She's
We're
not-
professionals.
She's not leaving New Brunswick.
Well, they just had a snowstorm, so she's safe.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I had enough to drink. I didn't know how intense we go.
Well, not that intense, but I guess
We're
we
going to
are
ramp it
today.
up, I guess. We do shot breaks. I guess we're going to take some shots to catch up.
So basically, she's taking a whole glass of this as half,
Uh-huh.
right?
And then another whole glass of the alcohol.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. All right, cool. Well, fuck yeah.
All right, so Jess, what did you think of Voodoo Ranger so far? What's your thoughts?
I personally love IPAs. I'm like that weird. We have like beer festivals here where you go and just try all the local brewery beers, and like I've just fell in love with IPAs. I think it's like really like easy to drink. Like it's not like a really bitter beer, you know, like compared to like some. I
Are you
guess,
saying
but
this
it's just-
this one is easy to drink? Or are you saying IPAs in general are usually easy to drink?
No, IPAs in general are generally like really bitter. This one's kind of like smooth going down.
Okay,
Okay,
that
'cause
makes more sense.
I was gonna.
Like I could see this if you're like if you've never explored IPAs, like this feels like a good like opener.
Yes, I
Like
agree.
an opener.
But if
A
you were going to
beginner?
call all IPAs easy to drink, I was going to drive up to Canada and like shake you until you realize
No,
that
no,
that's
no,
not
no.
true.
She said it's not bitter at all. IPAs are not bitter. Like, whoa.
I agree. This is a very smooth IPA, very little bite on the back end. It smells citrusy. I love in the can art. The Voodoo Ranger skeleton guy always gets me. It's like post-apocalyptic, but I'm still doing my job.
My job.
It's a very good entry into IPAs. Therefore, that's why I feel like I like it. If it went hard into the single IPA, I would dislike it. So,
Absolutely. So this is what I was been saying. I've been on my IPA adventure on Instagram and shit. So Voodoo Ranger, I stumbled upon them, a couple of theirs. The Imperial IPA, which is double this, is fucking phenomenal. And it tastes even better than this because obviously a little bit smoother when you get Imperial. But this is like, this is fantastic. And I always praise Voodoo Ranger in New Belgium because they make absolutely great IPAs.
drinkable.
And I was never a fan of IPAs until I started drinking Voodoo Ranger.
And 7% is nothing to sneeze at,
Achoo.
you know, because it's so close to becoming an Imperial, but it's not. So you don't have to pay for the price for the extra alcohol bang for your buck.
The Imperial is 9%, so you only get 2% more
Yeah.
on the other one.
Well, I think to become Imperial, it just has to be above 8% to be able to call Imperial.
That's sexy.
Well,
You guys know your beer.
that's right. We're
I'm
lovers,
just like,
not experts.
this is alcohol. I'm just gonna drink it.
Yeah,
What?
That's how we
That's
used to be. in the
fine. I'm like,
beginning, too. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, we only got that way because of this podcast, or else I would be on the same boat as you guys. I'd just be drinking this shit and not even thinking anything of it.
A little bit for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's go to the first segment. Want to?
Yeah. Who?
What?
When?
Where?
Why?
And how?
All right, so this is Beer Flights, where we tie you guys down and make you answer fucking any question we got.
That's right. You have to answer.
Gun to your head,
Okay.
Let's go.
or a maple leaf to your head, I guess.
A maple leaf.
Hockey stick. I don't
Hockey
know.
stick.
I don't know what you guys do over there.
The gloves are coming off.
There it is. That's better than what I said. All right, so this one is gonna ruin your whole fucking day. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Sonia.
Don't all speak at once.
I know, right?
Well, that's a very deep philosophical question.
I know.
That like I need a moment.
I mean,
I need
that's
more
right. Drink some
specific.
more. I mean, loosen up what you're going to say.
Okay, so wait, what's the question?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who am I? Sonia, I feel like okay, Sonia, how about I describe you and you describe me?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first. Sonia she wants to run a farm of dogs and sheep and chickens. And her dream day would be eating marijuana brownies and drinking rum. And she's halfway there. She might be more than halfway there. I don't know what she ate this morning. But
had chocolate. Weed chocolate.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost the same thing.
Almost. See, I already know you so well. Who are you, Sonia? Man, this is hard. I'm trying to
I don't even
reevaluate
know.
our friendship.
I don't even know who I am.
Yeah,
I don't even know who I am.
she is creative. There you go. So
I am a
we
creative.
started podcasting. So there you go. Sonia, chickens and drunk.
And pot
Drunk.
brownies.
Yes.
And chocolate.
Yeah.
And brownies. Anything weed edible.
It's legal here. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going
yeah,
to say.
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Well,
We're allowed
I
to do
mean,
what we want. We can grow it and then eat it.
Yeah, you guys have been living the life since 2018. I already looked it up. I was like, oh, fuckers.
I mean, technically, we were living the life before that because no one really cared.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah, Canadians.
the Mounties are not at the door, eh?
No, they don't. They would come in and share. They don't care.
That's awesome.
yeah, true. It's true.
So Jessica is a music creator. She has her own music stuff she does. You can find her at Jessica Hart.
Oh, thank you for the
she is-
plug. Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm sorry. That's it. She's-
Sonia's also a
super
good
intelligent.
plugger.
Yeah. One of the smartest people I know. She is very informable about lots of things. She is like a number one cheerleader. You have like an idea or thought, something you want to do. She's like, let's do it. And then she'll like plan it out and like nag at you to get it started.
I'm bossy, but in a good way.
In a good way. I actually haven't really known Jessica that long, but I feel like I've known her a lot longer. Like our friendship is amazing, and I'm so happy.
It's been 4 years, Sonia. At what point is it a long time? It's been 4 years.
I have two friends, okay? You and Dawn Marie, and I've been friends with Dawn Marie for 30 years. So in comparison, you're just new. You're brand new. You're still shiny.
Oh, I'm like a baby.
A baby.
A newborn.
A newborn baby.
Left at the doorstep.
So that's who I am. I'm a
Oh.
smart, creative baby.
Okay, all right. Well, then, baby, when was your first beer? Was it beer? Was it alcohol? And what age were you when you had it?
Well, since Canadians didn't give a shit, she probably started drinking at like 2.
Yeah, maybe.
I started drinking, I think I had my first alcohol drink at 12. And that was like New Year's Eve. Yeah, it was New Year's Eve for me. And like my mom and like was having a party and like just was like, it's New Year's, have a glass, you know?
What did you?
Canada.
What was it? What, a glass of what?
Oh, I think it might have been like, it was really sweet. It might have been like a rosé wine, but I drank like half the bottle because it tasted like juice.
Boom.
I was drunk. I passed out.
She didn't make it to midnight.
Nope. She woke up.
In Canada, we have like bush parties. Like bush parties where like
You drink a
teenagers
lot of
go
bush?
and we find. Yeah, well, we call them bush parties, but we just go in the woods and like dig a hole for a fire, and then we just would drink, and that's what happens in small town Canada, and that's what teenagers do because there's nothing else.
Well, for those listening in
I
America,
grew up in-
all you got to do is take 2 steps out your back porch in Canada, and you're in the woods. So
Well, I
her
actually grew up
backyard.
in a really busy city, And we didn't really have bush parties. We found some creepy dude who would let us drink in his basement. That
there was
we did in the city.
And the layers keep unfolding.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to go to Canada.
Creepy guy basement parties. All right.
That's so fun. What about you, Sonia? Or was that Sonia? Who was that?
It was both of them.
That was Sonia. Yeah, Sonia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So where I live now is where Sonia used to live. I actually moved here for school. I grew up in like small town Canada. Now she's in small town Canada and I'm in the city. So we just swapped.
We switched it.
Yeah. Like Freaky Friday.
Yeah, that's what I was
Like
thinking.
one of those those vacation things where you swap homes.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Like personally, just for me to like leave my house and my children go to Sonia's place and drink rum and play with chickens. Like I'm jealous.
So how long have you guys known each other?
4 years. She came to my wedding. That's when we became friends because I had a seat to film. She was friends with my friend who was already coming to my wedding. So I was like, here, come to my wedding. So then she came to my wedding and then we became friends because we were drinking at my wedding.
Yeah, a lot of things going on, and you were at your own wedding, and you had enough time to make friends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I made friends at my own wedding. I'm very sociable. It was also open bar, so.
That always helps.
It's the best way to make friends.
It's true.
So, where is your perfect place to live if you had no money problems? Where would you guys choose?
We talk about living together in a commune.
Yeah.
So that's what we would choose, on a farm with good internet in our commune.
You would grow.
We want to build like multiple buildings on it. Like we want our bitch barn, which is where we'll record our podcast.
The bitch barn.
We want a studio, a house for the kids.
In the back, you'd grow hops and weed and call it the dank place.
Oh, that's so smart. I didn't even think that far.
I mean, you said commune. You get people to come in and do it for you.
We do talk about starting a cult. Like every once in a while, we're like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should. So it's in the works.
That's a good idea. Like I'm all for cults.
I mean, I get it. I mean, you've already got it started. You met the creepy dude in the basement. You just make him your leader, and you've already got it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys had an early start.
Here we go. Perfect.
Very early start.
So when did you guys decide to make your show?
Sonia, you start. You take this one.
Okay, in April. So like before, like I was visiting and we were at like a restaurant drinking, having fun. And I was like, oh, like we're hilarious. We should start a podcast. And Jessica, that's where Jessica became bossy. And she's like, okay, this is what we're doing. This is what you have to do. I want this from you. This is when we're getting started. And she just like took it over, which was amazing because I needed that direction in my life. And that's just how our podcast started. We just got together. We're like, okay, we'll hang out and drink and record our conversations.
And we've never missed a week since we started it.
Wow.
Like our 1 year will be April 1st, and we've never missed a week. So commitment, consistency.
When do you guys
to drinking?
When do you guys record?
Yeah, that's true. It's just the alcohol brings us together, you know.
We record on Fridays.
And then where can we find your podcast for all our listeners?
Anywhere.
Everywhere.
Listen to the podcast. Yeah.
Just Google Opinionated Lushes. We pop up.
Yeah.
We pop up. We gone. She popped out.
She popped out.
Yeah, she's gone. What the hell?
We just pop up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google us.
Google us.
I'm almost finished the Voodoo Ranger, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm
Dude.
almost done too.
You got the English pint too, also, right?
The what?
The English pint. They call it an English pint.
What's that?
A 19 ounce.
A 19 ounce
It's 1 pint.
can is an English pint. It's actually more
It's
than
in
just
milliliters.
Yeah, again, remember, we're American.
Yeah.
Our way
Yeah,
of the
you guys are
highway.
just wrong. Your math is just wrong. Your numbers all over the place.
Yeah, but our math got us to the moon. How about you?
473 milliliters.
The moon landing was fake, bro.
It still got us there. Fake or not.
Fake like your wife's orgasms.
Woo!
But
That's how it sounds like.
Woo, so
Yeah, good job. Woo!
good job, Bruce.
I got high five.
yeah, pat you on the back.
The back of the head.
Hey. It's getting hot and heavy over here.
Boom, boom.
In
Speaking
America.
of hot
Hey,
and
man.
heavy, why are you guys
Sometimes you
lushes?
gotta eat.
Yeah.
Got it.
Taco Tuesday.
This fucking guy.
Every day is Taco Tuesday.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Why are you guys lushes and or opinionated?
Oh, Lushes because we drink a lot, like a lot. The 50-50. And opinionated is because we have very strong beliefs on various topics.
Yeah, we're pretty black and white on most topics, which is why, like, most of our podcast is just us, like, talking about things and being like, no, this is the way it should be. And then when we came up with Lushes, we were actually brainstorming more feminine. We were going to go with drunkards, but we thought that had a more masculine connotation. And no offense, there's a lot of men with microphones that drink on a podcast.
There
And we
is.
were like, apparently there's also a lot of females that do that, but we didn't hear about them yet. And so we were all like, we need a feminine drunk. And we landed on lust. So,
It makes sense.
It does.
yeah.
So, what would you guys say was your most hardcore, like, opinionated episode that you guys had so far?
Oh, we have so many opinionated, hardcore. Anything to do with like shitting on the government or complaining about police. I think those are our like
Oh, yeah. We do that a
really
lot.
heavy topics. Yeah. Anything about like homeless people should like have access to food and stuff. Like we get really intense on that.
Oh, you mean like homeless people should not have spikes on their benches?
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that wasn't the right thing to do.
Yeah, maybe let them sleep under underpasses instead of making it so they're unused space.
Build
Our
build
most
little hovels
controversial
for them there.
episode. Sorry, I was just gonna say I'm looking right now, and like our biggest like opinionated episode is called "Disabilities, Dogs, and the Education System." So, and that's what we talked about, I guess: disabilities, dogs, and the education.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how to school disabled dogs.
No, it's just random topics because we have an hour, and that's a lot of time
Yeah.
to navigate
Trying
when
to
you have
stay on one
ADHD.
topic.
That's so wild. All right.
So yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys want to hear about disabilities, go check out that episode.
All right, and the most and final and most important question, what did you think of your 50-50 and or this beer? It is time for your
I'm a huge fan.
your final rating on this. We use a scale that the Untapped app uses. Is from 0 to 5 by quarters. Just tell us what you thought about the beer and or mixed drink, and then tell your audience if you think you should get it and what you would rank it by quarters from 0 to 5. Jess, why don't you hit us up first?
Okay, I'm gonna start with my rating, which I'm assuming 5 means best.
Yeah, 5.
So I'm gonna give it. Yeah, 5 means best.
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to double check because I was gonna give it a 4 because it's a strong beer. It's 7%, and anything that goes down that easy at 7%, it's a win in my book. So yeah, I would say try it, especially if you're new to IPAs. Again, yeah,
It's a great
Right.
beginner.
Yep. Sonia?
I will give this a 5.
5-star banger.
This is my go-to. Fucking love it.
It gets the job done. So, like, if you want to get intoxicated, do the 50-50 method. It will work.
Yeah, I mean,
Just a reminder, that's
I
32
highly
ounces.
recommend.
32 ounces, half.
Yeah, 32 ounces.
Half
So yeah,
Malibu
16
and half
to 16.
Sprite.
I just can't wait until each time we have one, she's still drinking, and you'll see it the rating changes the more drunk she gets.
They'll be harder to speak.
I thought Voodoo Ranger was very good, a good beginner IPA, which is perfect for me because the more advanced in the IPAs you are, usually I go, no, thank you. Not always the case. We do find some, blossoming flowers in the pack, but I'm going to give this 3.75. Very enjoyable, not great, firmly in the good.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it a 3.75. I really love Voodoo Ranger, but I rather have the Imperial IPA. This IPA is pretty good. It is a good beginner, like we've all been saying, but especially for being an actual IPA. If you go out and get a smashable or crushable IPA, those obviously are a little bit better and easier to drink. But for being an actual IPA itself, this is the way to go if you want to try something malty, hoppy, and smooth.
All right, we're going to get a word from our first sponsor, and then we'll go into a musical break.
Yeah. Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana. Hey, I'm so fucking heated. Man, I'm in a fire, getting fucking laid, getting fucking baked. I'm all over the place. Look at this face. Gonna masturbate on the flowers in an hours. Take a showers. Maybe golden, I don't know. Hey. Free beats, no copyright. Heated, free type beat 2023. Trap beat instrumental beats provider on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, and I'm here. I took a whip shot actually by Cardi B.
Woo!
And you guys take any shots over there or no? Well, she's still drinking a rum.
No, I'm just
so
chugging.
much already.
I know.
That's just one ass shot, one big ass glass of shot.
I did finish my coffee though, the drink in it.
Well, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we got our second beer here, and I guess Bruce has got that one because he loves Canadian beer.
I do. I really do.
And I just want to say that I've never had this beer. I didn't even know we can get it here, but obviously I knew we could get it here, but I didn't know we could get it here. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. And this is a Molson Canadian from Molson Coors, Canada. It's a lager, American style, 5.0 ABV for 15 IBUs. I have checked this in. 5 friends have checked this in. 132,000 people have checked this in for an average score of 2.89. Molson Coors Canada is a macro brewery out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The style guy says, a Molson Canadian is made from the best this land has to offer. Canadian water, prairie barley, and no preservatives. The result is a beer, clean, crisp, and fresh as the country it comes from. So mapley. Molson Canadian is made from Canada. In Canada, it should be light, smooth, clean, sweet, and warm.
Wow.
Are we supposed to drink it warm? That's what they're saying. Warm.
Well, you know what, man? I'm gonna be straight with y'all. All right, can we get real quick? This is great.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Because I was honestly, I know I saw a Molson Coors, so I was thinking, hey, is this the Canadian Coors beer?
No, Coors just bought Molson. That's all that
Okay.
means.
I was like, but I was expecting like, oh, so maybe it is Coors like Canadian version.
I mean, in a way,
kind of get it.
In a way, it is, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I kind of taste. I mean, it's not Coorsy, you know what I mean, but it's definitely just a Canadian domestic, and I'm okay with that.
Well, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Speaking of, John Travolta did a commercial singing that.
Oh, okay.
A beer commercial?
Yeah. No, not a beer commercial. It was, what the fuck was it? It was for T-Mobile.
Oh, okay.
With the Scrubs guys. All right. So, yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I really enjoy this. It tastes like Canadians are going in my mouth, and I'm really liking that about it. Pretty cool that John Molson also did this, so that's cool. Established 1786, also pretty interesting. History buffs out there? We don't have any.
I think it's very smooth, like they said. A slight malt to it. I don't get the IBUs, but 15 is pretty low anyways. It goes down well with watching winter sports.
Well, that's true, because I literally have the Toronto Maple Leafs special can of Molson Canadian. Limited edition for some reason.
Ooh.
I don't know if you're supposed to keep the can. It says, "Go Leafs." Okay.
What do you think?
This brand is like, in Canada, is like the cheap beer. So if you're going to just get drunk really fast and you don't really care what you want to drink, it's Molson Canadian or Coors Light. Those are the two that us Canadians just like are drawn to cheap beer. So this is one of those things that like even beer drinkers or non-beer drinkers don't mind drinking. So if you're going to a bar or something, cheap draft beer it's Molson Canadian or Coors Light. So the fact that Coors bought Molson makes sense.
Ah, okay.
And it's more alcohol than Coors, so.
Yeah, it's 5%.
This is actually like a light beer. I feel like it's like a little bit of beer in my water, but it doesn't. It's still 5%.
So do you enjoy it or no?
Oh, I do. Yeah, but it's more of like I'm not gonna. If I'm drinking for taste, it's probably not something I'm gonna like choose. It's more like, oh, I can get like a case of this for like $30. Like I'm gonna buy a case. $30 Canadian, which is,
right,
in American, like $2. I don't know.
Oh, terrible.
I want to take advantage of that exchange rate real quick.
I know, shit, dude. Send us a whole fucking case.
That's like 1.5.
So, yeah. It's something that'll get you drunk for, on the cheap side of things. And it's one of those universal beers. So if you're having a party or something, it's always good to have on hand because people are gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, it's basically
even if they don't drink beer.
It's basically domestic. So like the Budweiser, Bud Light, Coors Light, all that. So okay.
Yeah. If you're gonna get a keg.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get a keg of Molson Canadian.
If you're gonna get a keg.
That's where your money.
Keg.
Get a whole keg.
Keg.
Full keg.
Keg.
Yeah.
You know what? It is actually really tripped me out that you guys don't have like an accent like our last buddy, Beers and Kayak, Jeff. He lives in Canada.
He's in French Canada.
And he has like such a thick ass accent. He didn't understand us either. So I was expecting you guys to not really understand us, but you guys are fucking.
Remember, they want to be different. French Canada wants to be different than Canada. They want to leave.
They want to leave.
They want to separate. Alberta wants to separate too, actually. So like everyone's just leaving Canada. Like Alberta actually wants to become a state. Alberta actually wants to join you guys. To be fair.
Well, we don't want them.
It'd be like the Dakotas. It's a bunch. Alberta's a whole bunch of nothing, and then a couple of cities.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It has a mall, and the mall just closed its roller coaster. So, like, what's the point on going? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the 90s.
Yeah, what the fake? All right, so we're going to go ahead and get to our next segment. It's called Pub Talk.
Woo-hoo.
Pub Talk. All right, so this is Pub Talk.
Yo, bitch.
Oh.
This is Opinionated Lushes. Welcome. We are taking over this little section. What we do on our podcast is we have trouble coming up with things. So we just wrote a bunch of topics, and by we, I mean Sonia. Wrote a bunch of topics, put them in a jar, and that's how we start every episode of our podcast. So that's what we're going to do here. So Sonia, you take it over and pull out our first topic.
All right. So usually we have a drink word, but just drink anyway. Just drink anyway.
Every word is
All
a drink
right.
word.
Yeah, finish your drink.
God damn.
Okay, so what's
Said, shut up, bitch.
okay, right. What's a habit you have that other people hate?
Oh, I got one. I bite my nails. It's disgusting, and I hate myself every day for it. But you know what? It relaxes me. So deal with it.
Okay.
was supposed to be what other people hate. Like what?
Yeah, other people obviously hate it. I'm sticking my fingers in my mouth during a pandemic. That's disgusting. I hate myself
She's like,
for
if
it.
I
But you
hate
know
it,
what?
people hate it.
Yeah, well, people. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. I go to my in-laws every weekend for dinner. It's great. They watch my youngest daughter and prepare food. You know, I have no issues with it. I'm going right after this podcast, so I'm gonna be drunk. But my mother-in-law hates when I bite my nails, so I literally have to like sit on my hands because she'll yell at me.
You know, right?
So people do hate it, okay? People do hate it. I have proof. Okay, go Tanya. What's your habit? It's getting pets, isn't it? Getting animals.
Animals, yeah, it's definitely one. I'm like, oh, we got another dog today. And it's my husband's the one that has to like clean up after them. Like that's like in our vows. So like, so whenever we bring like a new animal in, I'm like, oh, guess what? That's a habit.
No, but really, did you have something in mind?
I do, yeah.
Or was
So
that it?
sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes I have trouble not arguing with people. I'm gonna blame the autism on that. So like when people have like an opinion on something, I'm like, no, like I feel like that's wrong. Like that's wrong facts. I have to like tell them something different. But like this is actually what it is.
That's actually great, Sonia. I didn't know that about you because like you argue with me all the time. maybe that's a me problem. Maybe it's like I come off too strong and then you feel like you forcefully like maybe the podcast is good for you. Like you're forced to share your opinion.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm just saying there's a few episodes where like we differ on opinions. You know? And like
I don't have to agree on everything.
Yeah, so it's practice for like the real world.
It's like therapy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
oh yeah, we trauma dump all the time.
Yeah, me too. I always talk shit about Bruce.
Yeah. Well,
Is that your habit that Bruce hates?
No. My annoying habit is that I always show up like early to everything. Like
He does.
And if I'm too early for some people, I'm just sitting out there, just waiting for them to be not early, and it really annoys a lot of people. I'm like, I'm not harming you. I'm not coming in. It's not like I'm knocking on your door early, but I'm always early to everything, and it's in response to my dad being always late to everything. So you try not to. I can't be late to anything.
I appreciate when people are early. Like that's like when I say something's at 3, you should be there 15 minutes beforehand.
Well, that would be like late for me.
If you're not 15 minutes early, you're late.
Yeah, he's there at like 40 minutes before.
That's cool too.
No, hell no, it's not.
All right,
I
Owner,
really know.
what's a bad habit that people hate about you?
That I'm alive.
Well,
Sometimes you can't help
I'm
it.
gonna be Lincoln Parking this, and I'm gonna be breaking that habit.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think I crack my nose sometimes. It's kind of weird.
You crack your nose?
Yeah, I crack my nose.
Like-
'cause-
I didn't know that was possible.
It's not. You shouldn't be doing it.
well, sometimes my nose will bleed after I do it. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I wonder why. That's why it's got like this weird tilt to it now too.
Yeah, isn't there? It kind of looks like Owen Wilson.
You're making an Owen Wilson,
Yeah.
you know, like
whoa,
Whoa.
We just said the same thing, dude. Whoa. Wow.
wow.
Okay, but let's be for real though. Let's get for real right now. They need to bring back
Okay.
more Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller movies and Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn movies.
Okay.
Just another Zoolander with all three of them in
No,
it.
the second one was so bad.
No, I want another Zoolander. You know what? I want a Zoolander for ants. Like, I feel like if they put, like, A Bug's Life, like, you know, like that Pixar movie, A Bug's Life,
No, I
but
don't
made
know
it Zoolander, and it was literally Zoolander for ants, I feel like my inner
It'd be
child
beautiful.
would sing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that would be a good idea. Pixar, get on it.
You'd be the only one there in the theater.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like, when has it ever been a problem to be the only one in the theater?
Right now.
That
You
weird
get every seat.
that weird guy
You
in
get
the front.
perfect, like,
Yeah, you're like, I don't even know why this guy's here.
He's gonna invite you over for a house
No. What
party.
happens is he sits right beside you, like it's an empty theater,
Oh
but
my
he always
God.
does his bad sneeze.
You move, he comes beside you.
Yeah.
He's doing what now?
Like,
Oh,
the
is he going to invite you to the basement later?
Yeah. Come on over. We're having a
Probably.
party.
I would go.
I got
There's
beer.
candy.
I got
We're
beer.
having a party, eh? Molson Canadian.
We have you can order beer at our theaters sometimes, so that would be fine. I would just go to the Oakville VIP theater where I can order beer to my seat and watch that.
What kind of
movie.
seats do you guys have? Like beds or recliners?
Recliners.
Recliners. Yeah, the big comfy ones, even in the regular seating.
Hell yeah. That's what we have.
Unless you're going to an indie theater. If you're going to a small theater, then they're
Wood seats, like old church pews.
What the fuck?
Okay, for the record, Sonia, the Zoetic Theater actually got rid of its church pews and put regular seats in. So
Oh.
actually, we're upgraded. Okay.
Hey, that's Sonya.
Again.
She's supposed to correct you, not you her. Okay.
It's the same. We go on back and forth.
No, I was just talking about her thing earlier. All right, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so the pews, man. Honestly, that'd be fucking weird because whatever.
I've always dreamed of maybe owning a business where it's dinner and a movie where they give you a fine dining and then they dim the lights down during dessert and you watch a movie. So you have these nice little,
Ooh.
really nice, booths, that are nice and clean. You have your little meal and you pick what you want and they'll bring you all the popcorn and during the dessert you want and the movie goes. And it can be a current movie to an old movie. You'll see what it is and they wrap it up. You do it 2 or 3 times a night. I think it would do.
You just do that
well.
at home.
Well, it's going out to have a
I'm
fine.
making money off of it at home, Sonia. It's not a business.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know are you a 5-star chef? We're gonna have it's gonna be a fine dining experience.
Oh, I thought it was going to be nachos. Chicken wings,
No.
That's what I was thinking. Like a little diner.
No, it's gonna be like a restaurant quality food. And then when you get to the dessert course, they finally dim the lights and the movie starts.
Well, think about this, right? So there's a table there, I'm assuming, because you're fucking eating. You're not holding it. I would be so fucking annoyed with that table. I hope they would just move it. I know it's a booth and everything, but that'd be fucking work for them.
What
and
if
I
it
know it'd be
collapsed to
stupid.
the floor?
There you go.
You
Like
can
modern-
how
like
trailers
futuristic?
have it.
Like it just goes into the floor. Okay, see, that's smart. Bruce, whatever you said was not.
Well, it's just the beginning. We're building on the idea here.
Yeah,
All right,
we're
pull
building.
it up. Okay, Sonia,
We're
pull-
brainstorming. It's a business session, guys.
yeah.
Right?
We are building on Bruce's dumb ideas, and we're going better. So
Yeah, we're making
Yeah.
them better. Bruce, that's your habit is that you make up ideas that are bad. But don't worry, there's people in your life that hate that decide to make some better ideas. That's just how it
Okay,
happens.
but not Honer.
yeah, I don't know. I said get rid of the table, then they said, hey, yeah, put it in the floor. So
The
kinda,
idea is still
technically I
good.
said
You
it.
were just improving on it. Okay, let's just move on to the pulling another topic out of the bag here.
Yeah, no topic, Sonia.
Okay. Have you ever stalked someone on social media?
Stalk.
Oh yeah, obviously an ex. Why would I not? I was
What about a
curious.
stranger? Have you ever
Oh, a
stalked
stranger? Oh,
Yeah.
I have so many parasocial relationships. It's fine. Yeah, of course. That's literally what's the point of social media if you can't watch someone's life? Right?
Yeah.
Reality
I
TV
guess. Yeah,
in
I
its
mean, they
finest.
put it there for you to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I look for dirt.
Okay. I'm just gonna quick story. Sonia, you know Teen Mom, right? The show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one of the dads from the earlier seasons just got arrested again yesterday, and he's been
Teen Dad?
he got bailed out, and he's been Instagram storying, and he got found with more drugs because he's on drugs. It was a big storyline, but watching it in real time makes it not as fun. But I'm still watching it because I can't look away. It's like a car crash.
It's like true crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, true crime.
Like true crime. Yeah, exactly.
It is. They got arrested.
It literally
with a
is
crime.
real life crimes. Well, I would say that.
So yeah,
I would say yeah. But I would say that I don't typically stalk people. I guess. I think I just follow people
In general?
Yeah. I do in real life. I don't on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see that line.
yeah,
I see that line that you won't cross.
Totally different, right? So I'm not doing any harm, but yeah. So I don't know. I think it's weird to stalk anyone, but I mean, whatever. I follow people, but that's all. I mean, I totally forget who I follow. That's just how it is.
Yeah, and I'm the old folk. I didn't even know that you could stalk somebody online.
That's just when you constantly like checking out their shit.
I know.
Do you know?
I do.
Okay. Do you guys have Facebook? Like,
Yes.
just in a general thing, like, because Facebook's like old technology, but I'm still a Facebooker. I can't help it.
Yeah.
If you search someone's name and you go like so and so photos liked by and stuff like that, you can find all the photos liked by that person that are public.
Oh.
Hey, that's crazy.
So just future reference for anyone that wants to stalk people. I'm helping.
Well, okay. So when the task force of the Mounties and the cops come together to bust us, they know where to start. Okay. Next topic.
Yeah, cool. Do you have another one, Sonia?
I have lots of topics.
Oh,
I
shit.
should pull out another one.
We can do one more.
Maybe two.
Okay. I have to unravel them.
I feel crazy being a fucking lush right now, dude. I'm so
Oh my
opinionated.
God.
Drink more.
I'm so fucking opinionated right now.
Yeah, you're supposed to be drinking lots. Have you ever ghosted someone or been ghosted?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to go into detail about that?
Sure.
I'm just gonna be
Phil
like,
ghosts
yes.
me all the time,
I do ghost him all the time. Whenever he calls me, I don't answer.
even when he's available. But
I
no.
I
joking
need
aside,
closure.
I was gonna say, I just think he should text instead of calling. I'd rather text.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking millennial.
No, I agree with that. That's
Yeah,
a good
thank you,
idea.
guys.
okay,
Right.
I'm sorry. I disagree. When the conversation can be done in 5 minutes, but texting the conversation is going to take an hour, I'd rather just spend the 5 minutes.
No, because he doesn't
But
spend
why
5
can't you
minutes
just
on the
send
phone.
voice memos? Like, so someone doesn't have to actively answer the phone, but they can still hear your voice. Like, that's what we have a group chat of Dawn, Sonia, and me. We talk on it all day, every day. We're actually talking on it right now, eh, Sonia? But we,
Hey, Sonia. Hey, Sonia.
Hey.
yeah. And so, what, like, if something's too long to text, we just, like, send a voice memo.
Okay, but
You know,
he's
just,
not
like,
going to
voice
listen
it
to
into
it,
the phone.
and then he's not going to get back to me in a timely manner. It's usually when I call, it's for something important. I won't say it's
But see,
always
the good
for
thing
that.
is, if you send a voice memo, he can just text lol or okay, and then it's almost like he heard it. It's just like, it's all pretend. Just pretend.
Yeah, just act like I heard it, dude.
All right, I'm just
Whatever
going to
answer
start
you
making
wanted.
decisions about him. That's fine.
I'm gonna be like, he's gonna be talking shit in it, and I'll be like, that was a good one, LOL, whatever. I'll just be like, yeah, I got it, I got your message. He'll be
And then
like,
I'd be, and then next time he was like, "Hey, you owe me $500." He's like, "What for?" I'm like, "You agreed to it."
oh shit,
There you go. See, it's a good idea. You could get $500.
it is not a good idea.
So yeah,
Win.
nice.
But yeah, so yeah, I've
Well,
ghosted
you
people.
two.
There's been people that I didn't want to talk to that I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna ghost your ass because you're kind of weird, just that typical stuff.
And they moved to Canada and started throwing parties.
Oh,
that's, or they like tell you they moved to Canada. Like, oh man, I can't. It's long distance charges. Sorry, I'm in Canada.
oh,
Yeah.
so that's where my mom.
That's where all those girlfriends went.
That's where my mom went.
She's like, bye.
Everyone's first girlfriend didn't really have one. Oh yeah, she's just Canadian.
I can't talk to her because she's Canadian.
Yeah, it's so hard to get a hold of.
Show
Time
hard.
zones.
Show hard.
Hey, that's true sometimes, though, because sometimes, like, Sonia's internet goes. And then we can't
Where's it
talk.
going?
because it just
It
disappears, okay?
I have Starlink. It's not very good.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, we have Starlink over here too. My friends in the countryside have that.
Do they
It
have problems
sucks.
with it?
Yes, they hate it.
Yeah, no. It's either Starlink or no internet. Like, that's my choice. That's
Damn.
bad.
So it's 1989.
Like it's
Yeah.
1999.
It's
Okay.
like dial up.
That's insane.
Bing, bing.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah. So have you guys
Yeah.
ghosted people?
Yeah.
Sonia, you go.
I have ghosted. Like in the middle of like a family gathering, I'd be like, okay, bye, and then I never spoke to that person again.
Damn, ever again.
Wow.
like I ghost family.
Damn. Well, some
That's
people do
actually
that.
such
You
a
know?
good point, because I was going to be like, I never ghost. I always require closure. Just like, tell me you don't want to talk to me and I'll leave you alone. But then I realized, no, actually, I did ghost my parents. That's fair. That's fair, Sonia. I'm like, good. Like, you're right. It's like family, yeah, because they never provide closure. That doesn't
sometimes
exist.
people don't deserve closure, right? Like maybe it's like a
I deserve
job.
closure.
Some people just are undeserving. I thought it was helping, but I guess.
I got like quiet.
I know.
They're all quiet.
They're like,
How dare he? How dare he talk about my family?
Living on my trauma. I'm sorry.
We just start ghosting you
I know,
in the
dude.
middle of
They hang up. They hang up. They hang up and just.
They just call me and say, hey, can you turn Phil off, please?
Honer, dude.
Yeah.
Don't give out my real name.
All right, speaking of real, what did you ladies think about your Molson Canadian? Give me your ranking and or your 50-50 again. Let's see if it stays consistent. Jess, Molson Canadian.
I would give it a 3. As a Canadian, if it was from any other country, I would give it a 2, but it gets a whole thump because pride, I don't know. I like more beer with my water, so personally, that's probably why I'm more into IPAs when I'm drinking. But this is a great, cheap beer. If you're in Canada, I don't know your pricing. But in Canada, it's a great, cheap beer if you just want to drink and not have to do shots. It's a great draft, too.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they made the warm comment, because it doesn't taste bad warm. Like room temperature, not
Okay,
warm.
yeah.
Is
But
your
room
draft,
temperature.
is
So
your
yeah.
draft beer warm?
It's not necessarily cold. What they do is they actually usually, depending on what you're, do you know what a schooner is?
Yes.
A boat.
Okay, yeah. If you order like it's like a mug, like a big giant mug of beer. I don't know.
Yes,
We have like cheap schooner nights, you know, and they actually freeze the mugs
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
that
they do
the
that
beer
here.
is colder in the mug. So like the beer coming out it's not warm, it's not room temperature, but it gets room temperature real fast because it's not really cold. So they freeze the mug so that your beer is colder.
See-
And some people do ask for like beer with ice to keep it colder longer.
See, so I mean,
like that's a thing.
I've done that before, but I was gonna say that earlier you were like, oh, you guys are very knowledgeable on this stuff, but I was like, well, you're giving me fucking knowledge right now because I didn't know that. I necessarily thought I understand they give us the frosted mug and everything, but I didn't realize that the draft is actually warm. I thought it was just like, like
It's like
Decent.
slightly colder than room temperature.
Okay,
so
so
it's not like cold. It's just slightly colder, but it comes to room temperature like within like 10 minutes
Right,
if
right.
you don't chug that. Yeah,
that's why it is that way, because it makes you drink it faster.
Oh, their room temperature there is like 50 because it's frozen north, right?
Is that Celsius? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm in southern Ontario. You guys act like we're like living in igloos, and like I'm 40 minutes from the border.
Well, Sonia literally said. Sonia
I'm
literally
living
said
in
it.
an
It
igloo.
snowed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
okay,
she's like,
Sonia moved to igloos, but not all of Canada is in igloos. Although
Yeah,
all of
my-
Canada does eat syrup from snow. We do that.
The snow's up to my window right now.
Is it really?
Things we did not need to know. Be safe.
Be safe.
All right, Sonia, are you still giving your 50-50 a 5?
Yeah, it's still actually it's a little higher now.
Oh shit!
Higher than 5?
Instead of a 5 scale? Wow, Sonia.
It goes up more because the better I'm feeling. So it's almost done though, so that's sad. So, it's still,
You're
it's back down to
almost done.
So for her, we're moving it up to a 10 scale.
50-50.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a nostalgia factor on this. I really love Molson Canadian. It is a domestic. I didn't realize that, but most of my points for this is going to the fact that, it's my standard, like, domestic beer that I'm going to drink when watching sports, especially hockey. I'm going to give it a 4.0. Does it deserve it? If you're really critiquing the beer, probably not, but this is my scale.
Yeah.
4.
And it's also it's also very drinkable though. So that really helps it.
Yeah.
Why did you just screech at me?
I'm sorry. I was
She's a
just
bad
very
woman.
excited because you're like, it's drinkable. And I'm like, that was my main point.
She
Like,
said-
anyone that even don't like beer will like this beer.
I felt like she slapped me on the back as she said that. Yes.
Yeah, she's like, hey,
Yeah,
And I
great
was like,
job,
oh
buddy.
shit. I was like, okay,
You
chill.
did it.
Chill, dude. Chill. Right? But,
They can't chill. That's just room temperature.
well, Sonya can.
yeah.
But yeah, so I would say that this is really good. For domestic scales, I'm going for domestic right now. This is definitely something I could find myself drinking at a bar if they had it. I don't think they ever have this shit. But
Sometimes.
I would give it a 4.5 because of domestic scales, drinkable. I could drink multiple of these and still be good and enjoy myself each one.
All right, now we're going to break for our next sponsor. Oh, wait, this spot is open. So if you want to sponsor us, just give us a call or a message on any of our social media. So I guess we're going right into our
Yeah.
groove.
So if you guys want to sponsor us, go ahead and send dick pics to Bruce.
No.
Hold on, it's got to load. I got to free.
You're
I was
right,
like,
it's quite
I
a
think we
load.
have a collection of dick pics we could send, I'm sure.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just send them to the
whole
Drunko
island.
Buds
No,
Twitter.
don't do that. Don't do that. If any of them have Prince Alberts, you can go ahead and do that. Just kidding. All right. Yeah. I got a Prince Albert on my mouth. Just kidding, man. I don't know what that's about, but I'ma chase you like you a fucking mouse, and I'ma splish splash like I'm taking a bath. What are you doing? Hey, got a rubber ducky, and she rubber all over me, man, cause I'm a little fucky, splunky, getting a little wonky like Willie, and I just wanna eat all this fucking candy, oh man. I'm chilling like I can. I ain't got no fucking rivals, but I'm waiting for the arrival of all the aliens to come and run all over me, cause I'ma kill them all with a fucking ray gun. Free no copyright beat 2022 rival drill trap hip hop OG Panda Beats on YouTube.
Now,
Welcome back, everybody. I didn't take any shots, but Bruce did.
woo!
Back shots. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get with the beer number 3, and Bruce got it.
Labatt Blue, or just Blue for those who are Canadians. Labatt Blue Brewing Company is a Pilsner Other 4.7 ABV with 12 listed IBUs. I have checked this in twice. Friends have checked this in 5 times, and 1,276,000 people have checked this in for an average score of 2.93, slightly higher than Molson Canadian. The Saga says Labatt Blue, the best-selling Canadian beer in the world. Introduced in 1951 as Labatt Pilsner, it was named for the color of its label by fans of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers football team. Blue was the first brand in Canada with a twist-off cap and won a silver medal in the International Lager category in 1998's Brewing Industry International Awards. Labatt Blue, brewed using specialty selected aromatic hops, is a well-balanced, fully matured, full-flavored beer with a fruity character and slightly sweet aftertaste. Yay. It should taste light, smooth, clean, sweet, and warm again.
It is kind of warm, even though it's cold.
What does everybody think of this blue?
Okay, I got a story quick. We were talking about me drinking as a teenager. Canadian rite of passage, by the way, considering like in like Alberta and Quebec, you can drink at 18. Labatt was kind of like the teenage beer, I guess. Like we could always find someone to buy a case of Labatt. And it was the underage beer, you know. And so like I remember drinking so much of it that my friend's mom had to clean me because I threw up everywhere. I really appreciated her though. She was like a PSW, like a support worker. So good for her for helping me out in that moment of weakness. She was also the one that got us the beer, but I appreciate her nonetheless.
She's the one that got you there.
No wonder she cleaned you up. She had to clean up her crime.
Yeah. True crimes.
everyone else went, my best friend at the time, her daughter, and like another friend of mine and stuff like that. They all went to McDonald's at 2 a.m., but I was too busy being cleaned up because I threw up. I was the one that threw up. It doesn't happen often. That was when I was like 15. I think you're allowed to throw up when you're 15.
Sure.
And so
You
it
go to
was,
McDonald's
it was
that
a
are open
moment
till
of
2 a.m.
weakness. But yeah, so I do have Labatt stories. It is the underage beer. I feel like people here don't really choose Labatt as like an adult unless you're like, unless you're like an alcoholic.
It's the best selling Canadian beer, it says.
Well, there you go. That's because you're an alcoholic. It's like if you're an alcoholic, you are trying to make the most bang for your buck, right? So you're going to get Labatt.
I'd rather get
Molson.
Molson.
Like, but that's the thing. Like, there's Molson and Labatt and Coors are like the alcohols for our younger years.
Okay. Well, it's funny that you say that it was like the high school beers because for us, the high school beers were like Keystone Ice.
Oh,
Keystone,
Ice House.
yeah. So it's funny because now I'm trying to compare that to those because you gave me that.
This
You gave
is
me that
way
image.
better.
No, it definitely does.
We're spoiled here. Our alcoholism starts early.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like, we
18.
train.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I've never been like a big beer drinker. It's always been like rum from the get go.
we get
Yeah,
it.
we
Why?
understand.
We get it,
You
Captain
love-
Jack Sparrow. We get
We
it.
fucking know you love rum, dude.
It used to be vodka for me when I was I think young. I think the hard liquor was vodka. Now I can't stand it. It smells like
I
nail
hate
polish.
vodka.
Yeah. I mean, I still drink it if it's there, but it's not like a first choice.
Yeah,
You know
vodka
what I'm
was
saying?
my starter pack.
Yeah.
My buddies would be like bullfrogs, or let's just drink vodka, and we take mini shots and whatever. We like get different flavors of it because one of our buddies was 21. He was German, so he was 21 when he came here to be our roommate or whatever at the dorm. And we're like, bro, we want to drink. We want to start drinking. Let's do it. And he goes, okay, let me get you guys some fucking stuff. And he always got us the vodka shit. And we're like, whatever, fuck it. And every time we tried new flavor, but we would do like little mini shots every time, and we would just get drunk as fuck. But that was
Vodka's
my
really
start.
good, and white rum's really good just for the fact that it looks like water, so
Yeah.
you can sneak it most places.
Yeah, literally
So
anywhere.
I feel like, yeah, like that's why it's an underage like alcohol starter too. Is because you can just like pour it in a water bottle and like bring it anywhere. You know?
Yeah, you can even take it to work in your water bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't operate
Well-
heavy machinery.
Or do and have a good time.
Hey, that's right. It's not like the machine's operating me, you know? So let's go ahead
True.
and hit it for our next segment. Die by review, die by review, die by review. 1 star 2, 3 star 4, 1 and a battle of 5s. Die by review, die by review, dive bar review. Dive bar reviews is where I read 1 through 5 star reviews for dive bars I'll probably never visit. All right, let's do this thing. Today, we're digitally visiting Communist Daughter in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Have you guys ever been there?
No,
I've
that
been in
sounds
Toronto.
awesome though.
Communism.
Like
yeah.
I'm intrigued.
It's probably good on paper.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys honestly would probably like this one because there was a lot of fucking 5 stars.
Wow.
So now you're going to
It
have to
is
go.
That's
Maybe
hard to get like 5 stars in Toronto.
Yeah, people are picky.
Not these
Mhm.
people. First up, we've got Koi Farm with the 5 star says, an excellent hidden gem that is quiet and more laid back compared to the Ossington street area that is right beside it. Lovely place to slow down the pace and have a nice chat with a small group. Definitely will be coming back.
Oh. That's like that's the most understated 5-star review we've ever had.
Right. It's like, oh, it's chill as hell. Just go.
Let's go.
Would you guys rather
It's
have
chillier than the beer.
would you guys rather have would you guys rather be at like a chill spot or a club? Like, you know, a little louder.
Chill.
I'd rather be at like I love like bars where the average age is 45 plus.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So dive bars, yeah.
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 You want regulars there.
Most of
You
the
want
people are
that,
decrepit.
yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot to unfold. That like the creepy older guy has really affected their life.
We all have daddy
In-
issues.
in
It's kind
Canada,
of like
it
part
sound-
of being Canadian.
It sounds like in Canada, ladies like older gentlemen or creepy gentlemen in basements.
It's just that's how
It's
I'm
okay.
seeing
It's the
it.
lumberjack look. You know what I mean? Like a full beard and you work. Oh, like we're excited. Like that's it. That's it. We're like a beard and you have a job. Like, oh my god, you know. Bar is on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Bar is on the floor.
They love their security. Life security #1.
I've fallen and I can't get up. All right, so we got Dimitar Koliv, 1 star, says, I thought I had stumbled upon a gem, but my experience was completely ruined by the rude staff. One of the bartenders, who others have had an issue with as well, based on the reviews, asked me to put my phone away when I was playing a 30-second video for my friends, saying the sounds were irritating to the ears. All the while, he was playing garbage ukulele music in his bar. I guess that's where the communist part of the name comes from. Drinks are overpriced and the selection here is horrible. I won't be returning.
It sounds exactly like you're operating inside of a communist dictatorship. So they're where it goes. You went in knowing what that was called. It's
Communist, bro.
yeah, man.
Okay, now all communism is dictatorship. Let's be frank, because fascism is also dictatorship, and that's on the opposite spectrum of communism. I just want to point that out there for our listeners.
Yeah, our listeners, you guys. You guys.
And also for those listeners, we are not condoning or not condoning communism or fascism.
These are opinionated lushes.
I'm just putting that out there. I have a sociology degree, so we did a lot of study on communism and fascism.
Well,
it was kind of part of the requirement. Who knew? I think bars. I think when it comes to like putting your phone away, there are some bars here that literally have signs that you are not allowed on your cell phones
Because they want you to socialize.
Yes. And so that's like
nobody wants to hear your stupid video.
Yeah,
True,
like
true.
do it at
Also,
home,
they don't
dude.
wanna-
You're at a bar.
They're probably trying to protect your lush right to let go and not have to worry about someone taking pictures of you and holding Spygate on you. Like
They don't have that
Depending
there.
on the type of bar you go to, too. Like, no photos.
Yeah, no photos, please. No photos.
No. There's a lot of adult bars with
Yeah.
like adult content.
So that
and they're like, no.
Oh yeah, we do have a lot of sex clubs here.
We
that's
do,
like,
yeah, so many.
Yeah, a lot. So you can like grab a drink and be naked. Actually, being naked or in lingerie or something revealing is a requirement at a lot of these sex bars because
Wait.
they don't want people just to come in and lurk.
Wait, so
Aqua
the pe-
Lounge Toronto
Wait, so the
is
people,
one of the most popular.
the people that go there to get drinks have to be in lingerie?
Yeah, they have a change room, and you go
Or a
and you have
robe.
to change. Or a robe. Yeah, you just have to be, in that state so that it's not like people just go fully dressed and like take photos
So
and videos
everybody
of
kind
other
of feels
people. having-
equal and whatnot. Okay, it's kind of like a nudist
Yeah,
beach, but
they also
not
have
like
bracelets that let people know whether you're approachable or not approachable, so that you don't have to worry about like people approaching you when you have to keep rejecting them. You just wear a specific bracelet.
Like I'm not here to be approached.
you're
to or
you're
whatever,
either a
like-
joiner or
Yeah.
a looky-loo.
Well, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, like I'm
Dang.
only here to like hook up with the person I came with or to like approach you, but I don't want to be approached.
Okay, that's
kind of thing.
actually a pretty cool rule. Actually, with
Yeah.
those kind of like.
And then
sex
it's
club
a
rules.
bracelet. You just look at their bracelet and you're like, oh, okay, like awesome. And
Yeah,
then
like,
everything gets sanitized. They have a pool, but you have to be like naked in it. Like, yeah, it's fun stuff.
That's
it's great.
wild. Yeah, I don't-
Canada's like open.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're like kind of like Europe, but not. You know what I mean? Because they're kind of open.
Yeah.
Over there too.
We're getting more and more American every day.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Sadly.
Sadly, yeah.
Ooh, damn, fuck Americans, right? Yeah. All right, so Kyle.
Yeah.
Hey, they're married.
What? Oh my God. Kyle Rich with a 5-star says, great little haunt for cocktails and beers. Monday nights, the vinyl is sourced from the crowd, and everyone votes on whether to listen to side B or move on. Stopped in spontaneously and was so glad we did. Such a fun vibe.
Okay.
See, that sounds nice. Sounds like a nice spot.
Yeah.
Go over the flow. You're all right.
Yeah, you got a vinyl, that's cool. All right. Next one is very lengthy. So if you guys got
Strap
beers,
in.
if you guys got beers, go ahead and chill.
Yeah.
So Mateo Matof with a 1-star says, terrible and abusive experience. My friends and I tried getting a table. My friend put down his coat at a table that was empty. The bartender said that it was being occupied, and he mentioned that there was a coat, which was my friend's at the table. So my friend asked who were the people at the table. Then the bartender lost his mind, started saying that he shouldn't have asked such questions. He got right up in his face and kept asking him why he would ask such a question. When I told him that we're leaving, he kept insisting and repeating the same thing. He was clearly under the influence, or he was some mental health issues that caused him not to be in his right mind. This is highly unprofessional and abusive behavior. I wouldn't recommend this establishment to anybody who has any sense of moral responsibility, and would highly recommend avoiding this establishment at all costs. This bartender was the worst individual I have ever met in such an establishment.
Good for that establishment for hiring diversity and helping out, disabled individuals. Like, good for them. I'm 100% on point with hiring mentally ill people for bars. I feel like that it should be more widely known.
Well, I don't think
Also, based on the review, I think the person that claimed the other person was mentally ill was probably also mentally ill. So
I think on your own.
It's Canada. Mental illness is the one thing that, like, we don't get access to. So, fair. Like, that's, they're just judging each other for the same problem, I think. That's what it feels like.
They should be friends.
I just
They
think
can
he.
talk about it.
I just think he thought
And
the
he should
guy.
get a job there. He should apply.
The guy just blew his
Instead of
top
writing
off too
1-star
quick.
reviews.
The guy got angry. Yeah, the guy got too angry too quick, and he was just like, "This fucking mental case over here." It's like, oh shit, but he's probably having a bad day, or whatever. Fuck, I don't know. I can't judge it off
I
a
feel like,
review.
okay, if you come to a bar in Canada, I always say first drink you order is at the bar. First drink you order is at the bar, and you tip well. Like, tip well. Tip $5 for your first drink. Canadian. So it's like 25 cents American. Again, I don't know the conversion rate, but it's ridiculous. And then you go and you can get the bartender to literally save you a seat because they're like, they're going to tip well, guys. They're going to tip well. Like, I always do this. And then, like, they know you're going to tip well. And so then you don't tip your next couple drinks, and then you tip at the end. And you have a booth. There's a bartender reserved for you. I'm just saying, like, Canadian bars, not that hard. Not that hard. Just be nice and tip $5. Like, it's not that hard.
Well, $5 to you guys is apparently about $2 for us, so that's pretty cool.
See, I'm telling you, the conversion rate is ridiculous.
I don't even know if that's true. I was just going off your math.
No, that's
It's
probably true.
$1.30. No,
Oh,
it's like
shit.
our $1.30 for their dollar. So it's not. Right now it's okay.
It's close enough. Close enough.
All right, so we got Sam M with a 5-star says, the most fun I've had at a bar. Make sure that you are there between 4 to 7 on Saturday and be very pleasantly surprised.
For what?
I don't know.
It's
You
a
guys
happy
got-
hour.
I'm
That 4 to 7 is
excited.
happy hour.
well, I
So
don't
they
know.
probably have
I know,
like
but
a
what am
happy
I
hour
surprised
special.
for?
Oh, maybe they
Like
show
a
nipples.
show? Yeah, like a show.
Maybe
Is
it's
there
a
like
sex
Yeah.
club.
happy hour show?
Oh my gosh, maybe they just go topless happy hour. They make it real happy. It's legal.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have to go
Yeah,
find
maybe
out.
they do. Now we have to go, Sonia.
'Cause-
Next time you're here, we
'cause-
have to go.
Because I'm very
Perfect.
curious what the hell happens 4 to 7. Like, as soon as 7
Me
hits,
too.
everything just stops.
They actually don't take any new customers
Yeah.
between 4 and
We're
7.
done. Sorry, the happiest hours of our
They
lives
leave?
just happened.
One,
We just kick everyone out. It's actually just the employees' time to drink.
$1 Canadian equals 75 cents American right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Everything's expensive.
It's all right.
You guys are even taking Delissio pizza. That's how bad it is, okay? We can't even get frozen pizza from Delissio anymore because the company decided, we're only going to sell to Americans. So you guys took our frozen pizza, so it's your fault.
It sucks for you.
Personally.
Just become American.
She'd rather
Move there.
die.
All your actors do.
Do they?
I used to live there.
Yeah, we
and
took
I'm like,
Ryan
it's
Reynolds.
not. No thanks.
All right, so we got Justin Plantar ends us off with yet another 5-star, saying, "I would give my life for this bar."
Okay.
That's a 1 star? That sounds like
5 star.
Camilo. I
He
don't
said
even
5 star.
understand.
No, it was a
Five-
He
five
would
star.
die for
I
that
just
bar.
said 1. Oh.
If he
Yeah,
had-
if it was 1 star, he might just be suicidal.
If he had to
You know?
choose, he would pick his life over that bar.
No, other way. He would pick the bar's life over his.
No, I meant like kill him, not the bar.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna burn the bar.
Yeah,
burn
like
him
if someone was
instead.
attacking that bar, he would be in front of it being like,
Take
no.
me.
You know what? If I was actually at the bar when somebody was about to burn it, and I saw Justin Plantar, I'd be like, "Bro,
Burn him.
you go outside right the fuck now and get burned, bro, because this bar is standing, not you."
Well, it's like if you don't own the bar, like why are you giving your life to it? It's taking your money.
He already wasted his life there. Might as well.
You know what? That's just the kind of guy Justin Plantar is.
Yeah. Don't be hating his lifestyle.
All right, so
He
there,
doesn't have a lot.
all right, so there you have it, buds. This place is a fucking gem. So if you're ever in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, then go on and drop on by. Chill spot and good price brews. Justin's there. Whether you go or not doesn't affect my life at all. All right, back to me. So how do you guys feel about this beer?
All right, Jess. Give us your rating. Tell us
Okay.
about this beer.
Well, we already talked Labatt, like it was the Labatt one, right? So let me make sure I'm drinking the right one.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you grab
I'm
another
scared
one?
for a second. No. I was drinking that one, so I was just making sure. Okay. Again, it's a beer from my childhood, so it holds nostalgia for me. You know, a beer from the early 2000s. So it's been so in Canada. Again, these are the beers that like either if you are buying cases upon cases of beer a week, this is the beer you buy, or you're a teenager. So it's going to be a strong 3 for me because it's not ever a choice. It's more like the best option. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to go out to the beer store and purchase it for myself in Canada now that I am a 31-year-old woman. But I will, if it's an option on, you know, draft beer and stuff like that, then I will probably take it. So it's a strong 3 for me.
Okay, Sonia, and how are we going on the scale of that you have
How's that
for
rum?
your 50-50?
How's that rum coming along?
I'm almost done, so I'm starting to be sad. But it's still high. I'm going 5.
Back to
Still
5.
high.
Back to 5. Okay, no, you went. You busted past 5 last time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm total nostalgia here. This is my go-to domestic drink if they have it. I'm glad that Budweiser made a deal with Labatt, and they're now being more distributed in the States than they used to be, so you can find them at more restaurants and bars. So I'm happy. I gave it a 5 then. I'm giving it a 5 now. It's one of my favorite domestic beers.
And it's funny that you guys said it's a teenager beer because I knew that before we even started drinking it. So it's funny that you're like, this grown-ass man is drinking teenager beer. All right, so cool. This Labatt Blue, my first time actually having it. I've never tasted it. I'm going to give it a 3. It's not as good.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the most. Did you just fucking?
She
Okay, I'm
She
just
yelled it,
agreeing
she yelled
with
it.
you.
I know,
Like,
but it's
take
just
the
funny. I
agreement.
know, but
I'm
it's funny.
excited that you agree with
No,
me.
but it's
okay?
funny because whenever you say that, I'm picturing you slap me on the back again, and so I was like, God damn
Yeah,
it, dude.
no, good job.
Okay,
Good
yeah.
job. Pat, pat, pat.
Thank you. But yeah, I would say that it's all right, but I probably would not want to have another one after this. I would rather just go to Molson.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Cool. Glad that's done.
All right. Let's go into our shot break.
And we're gonna freestyle again. So everybody join on in, sing along if you know the words. Oh shit, I'm a shit all over yo clip. Wait, what does that mean, man? Take a little minute, take a little spliff with it, and you know what I'm saying, but I'm not doing it, cause I'm just sitting praying, wishing that I was in it, and I'm praying, holding, swaying to God that I make it to the life that I need to survive, and I'm striving, I'm thriving, and I'm doing what I gotta do, but I gotta do shit, cause I'm doing it, and I'm drinking a Labatt Blue, and everybody is saying that that shit is taboo, cause I'm drinking it no matter what, doing it. Hey. Oh my God. Hey, came from nothing, motherfucker. Hey, free beats, no copyright from nothing. Free Type B 2023. Beats provider on YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. I just took a piss and now I'm great. So, hey, let's chill out and let's get to the last beer. 1, 2.
Yep. Hit it.
All right. PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon from Pabst Brewing Company. Lager American. 4.8%, 10 IBU. 10 friends checked it in, and 378,000 people have checked it in for an average of 2.83 out of 5. Damn. And then one of my friends said, if my numbers hit, I'm going to the strip club for 5 stars. Pabst Brewing Company is a macro brewing company from San Antonio, Texas. Style Guide says Lager American. This is the original PBR beer. Nature's choicest products provide its prize flavor. Only the finest of hops and grains are used. Selected as America's best in 1893. Light, smooth, sweet, warm, full. Why would they brag about 1893?
Because they were blue ribbon winning in 1893, I guess.
Yeah, but how long ago that was compared to now?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
You're living in the
I
past.
didn't even know that Pabst was from Texas, so I learned something there.
Wait. You have 1893? Because, okay. Sorry. What Pabst Blue Ribbon are you drinking right now?
PBR, it's the same as yours.
Okay, but I have Strong.
What?
It's like super blue. Yeah, I have Pabst Blue Ribbon Strong. It's 5.9, and it says established in Milwaukee 1844.
Okay, so the version that she has, the recipes are in 1844.
It's better. It's better. Yeah, no, we got that. Yeah, because I'm Canadian, obviously. They're like a regular Pabst, not enough. Not enough for these Canadian people. We gotta strengthen it.
They need this.
All right, so she's already tasting hers and says it's way better than ours. Okay, that's fine. Honer, what do you think?
So this is definitely the white trash beer of America. And honestly, it's always good though. It's cheap as fuck. It's a very good cheap beer. Just like she was saying earlier that, what was it? Molson or Labatt Blue was the cheap one. Whichever one, they're both cheap, I guess.
Both.
But yeah, this is our Labatt Blue and Molson. This is the one that I can go to a dive bar, and this is the cheapest one, and it's always the biggest can, but for the cheapest. It's cheaper than the other domestic. So it always does the job though.
Yeah, I guess my first thoughts is I guess it's drinkable. It's better than Coors Light, which is water with a little bit of bite. So sure, it's okay.
Wait, hold on. One question. So Jess over there.
Yeah.
What size is your PBR?
473 milliliters.
I should have never even asked
So
that.
the same size as Voodoo.
Never asked that because I did not know I didn't know what you were going to say. So we have 24 fluid ounces. I don't know what that is to you.
Whatever your Voodoo can was, it's the same size.
So she's
You
got
just call them tall cans.
Oh, so we have
That's our name.
So we
tall
have
can.
we have a little bit more because we're American over here. So whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we also have like giant cans, but you just can't get this specific beer in the giant can.
Oh, so that
well,
makes
you
ours
can-
better.
Yeah,
Okay.
so ours is better because
Ours
you
is
can
strong,
do
it's
that.
weak, it's not tall enough.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
so-
Okay, but you buy it in a 6-pack for like $12.
Yeah,
of
we're not
almost
commenting on
6%
price.
beer.
Yeah, $12 for you though is like $6 for us.
Yeah,
And-
no, I get it. You're American, but I also can go to the hospital, so I don't know what to tell you.
So can we. We just don't have to. We just don't pay.
No, I had to Uber
Yeah.
to the hospital. I don't give a fuck. That's cheap.
Cheaper than an ambulance.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's hit it.
All right.
Bruce.
Bruce.
Trivia.
Bruce.
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 If you're not wrong, you know you're right. It's time for What's Right. It's time for Bruce Trivia.
Bruce Trivia coming at you live.
Well, today we're doing some Would You Rather questions for Bruce Trivia. We're going to hit it really hard and really fast.
Like a bowling ball.
Like a bowling ball, knocking some pins down. Would you rather drink soup out of a farmer's well or from a garbage man's sock after a hard working day?
Okay, so a farmer's what?
Well, like they poured the soup in a well and you brought the bucket down and you picked it up.
Okay, a well.
Okay, we got a well there.
Yeah, I was gonna say farmer all
Yeah,
the time.
well.
Farmer.
Yeah.
So what I thought
Yeah,
he
well,
was going to say.
I have a well.
So
Yeah,
what
I'll drink at Asania's well, specifically if we get to choose the farmer.
you don't get to.
Oh, no.
This is
You don't know
communism.
that.
This
You
is
didn't say that in the
communism.
beginning, so it doesn't count. You're just adding rules now. That's not
am.
real.
That's how we do around here in America.
Okay, so would you rather let a creepy man drink milk out of your belly button every day
We
for a
already know what they're
year,
gonna say.
or drink milk out of a creepy man's belly button for every day out of the year? So you
I'll
rather
drink. You can drink anything out of my belly button for free, dude. Like I can make that like content. That's fine. I'll make money off of it if you're drinking out of my belly button.
There you go, Bruce.
So yeah.
OF fans, right?
OF.
I didn't even have any OnlyFans. I could just TikTok.
OnlyFans fan.
Yeah, I get it. OnlyFans fans. People who are fans of people who
That's how
aren't
you guys
OnlyFans.
know his age, all right? So
Yeah, or how much I've been drinking.
oh shit.
Would you rather fight a kangaroo or a honey badger?
A honey badger.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Have you seen kangaroos?
I have
They're
seen.
like full grown men.
Exact.
I have seen both. It's not a pleasant choice, but yes, I'd
Well,
take
you know
the
what?
badger.
I'm gonna say the kangaroo. I know I'm getting my ass kicked, but I'm also not getting bit. I'm just getting kicked, beat the fuck up, but I'm not getting bit to the point where he's taking chunks out of me.
No, that like kangaroo's gonna Steven Seagal you. Like,
Why Steven Seagal? Of all the people, that's a boomer.
Without,
Hold on.
okay, Steven Seagal needs have you seen like not recent Steven Seagal,
I was
but
gonna
Steven Seagal in
say-
the past 20
I was
years?
gonna say Steven Seagal in
Like
South
he's not
Park or
fighting
no?
anything.
he's fighting death.
yeah.
He's fighting those carbs. I'm just kidding.
No.
Me too.
He just- No, he's not fighting. He's just ingesting them.
Oh, so am I, bro.
Would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible?
Fly.
Invisible.
Invisible's better.
If I can
Real,
fly,
I couldn't turn invisible because I'd want to spy on all of you and hear what you're talking about me, and I'd hurt my own feelings.
Tables a
So
turn,
I'm gonna
creepy
say,
dude.
I'm gonna say I'd rather fly because I'd save so much money on transportation.
Yeah, that's what
because
I
I
was
don't
saying.
have a driver's license.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But bikes.
Oh, do they? So yeah, I was gonna
Skis.
say I would rather do flying because I can get to like Japan or something like that. I can fly.
Get shot at by every person who's like, "What's that thing flying now?"
I'd be so fast that faster than bullets.
It didn't
And
say how fast you'd
missiles.
go.
I
Would
know
you be,
me.
like,
You go as
tired?
fast as you
I
can
am
run.
Far.
I know me.
You can go fly as fast as you can
Bruce,
run on
I
ground.
know me. I know I would be pretty fucking fast at flying.
You would be negative.
I'd be good. I'd be good at it.
I just know, guys. Okay.
I know I would be good at it.
Moving on. Would you rather be whipped or be the one whipping?
This is kind of racist. I feel.
Like physically or like in a relationship where you're like, oh, you're so
Well,
rich.
you know what? You take it to where you want. How did you hear the question? I guess that talks more about what you think.
I would definitely rather be doing the whipping.
Doing, yeah.
I can't. I'm always the nice guy in video games. I can't hurt people's feelings.
So you'd rather
So,
get whipped? You'd
I-
rather take the
I
pain?
love physically.
I would actually be the whipping boy, so someone else would be getting whipped, and I'd be like, no, just whip me so they don't have to. That would be.
She took it
That would
physical.
be my,
Please don't whip them. Whip me.
Like,
Yeah, they
so
go
she's
like
like that
their
guy.
feelings.
Please don't destroy the bar. Destroy me.
I'll take my life over that.
And that's Bruce Trivia. All right, everybody. What's final comments on the Pabst Blue Ribbon or 50/50's dregs?
Okay, well, I'm going to do Pabst Blue Ribbon Strong, tall can. It's in milliliters if you're Canadian. Good for you for being Canadian. And using right math and right measurements. Like, I appreciate. It's a strong one, so it's 5.9%. And I'm just saying it's my, if I'm drinking beer and it's just at home, whatever, it's what I drink because the taste versus the cost is really good. Versus say Molson and that kind of stuff. Just because it's almost a 6% beer, but it doesn't taste like a 6% beer. So for me, this is my all the time beer. If I'm drinking beer, I don't drink beer that much actually. I drink rum too, Tanya. But I'm just saying, when I do drink beer, if I ask my husband to go get beer, this is what he brings home. You know what I mean? So it's my normal beer. So I'm going to give it a 5 because it's a great beer for the cost in Canada, and the amount of drunkenness that only a couple cans will give you.
Nice. Sonia, how's the dregs of that 50/50 going?
And so it's all gone.
She's slipping back to sobriety.
I was going to say, I love how it actually took her all show to drink it. I love it. Because I would have chugged the bitch. But I know that.
I had
you
another
can't.
drink too.
Did
I
you
had
really?
two. I had a coffee and Bailey's.
Okay, she did
That
say
I
that
like.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's not 50/50. That was 1/3, 2/3.
Yeah, that's the shit my mom drinks.
And this one, it's full. It's not full. It's gone. It's empty. I'm full.
It's not empty. I'm full.
So now she's 50/50 and a little tipsy.
What the fuck? Hell yeah.
So I'm going to put down a 5 on that again. All right.
Yeah, 5.
Sure,
Bruce,
yeah, fine.
PBR, it's not bad. I'm giving it an average score of 2.5. I don't like it. I don't dislike it. It makes me think of, for some reason, I think it makes me think of ball games back in Chicago.
Better than ball juice.
Yep. Better than all that stuff. So 2.5. And someone just died in Canada. And what do you think, owner?
They said, bleh, bleh. All right, yeah. So, I mean, this is 24 ounces of it, man. And, they really deserve that blue ribbon, 1,000 centuries ago, bro. That's pretty fucking cool, man. I mean.
You just had a beer from the 1700s, but this one's from the 1800s, and you thought it was 1,000 years
Wait,
old.
so she said 1844, right?
Yeah.
Well, on the top of this can,
Yeah,
it says.
it says established in Milwaukee 1844.
Yeah, so the brewery probably. But
Yeah, but
it
the
was-
stout guy said it was from Texas.
No, hold on. Okay, hold on. So it was established. This brewery was established in 1844, but it won 1893. So 50 years
Okay,
later.
well, can I blow your mind a little bit more?
No.
None of these beers I've been drinking that have American addresses actually have, they all have Canadian addresses on my cans.
Yeah, they're probably bottled.
So
they're probably
this
bottled.
was made in Guelph, Ontario.
Yeah, they're probably fake. So
It's kind of like you can get Corona.
Fake.
Most of Coronas in the United States
Fake.
are made in Chicago now.
Canada's fake. Everybody knows that.
Fake
Yeah,
news.
we
Fake
don't
news. Owner, what was that
exist,
score?
actually.
You guys are just AI talking to us. My score? I'm gonna go ahead and get go. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on boom howl.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, as a domestic rating, I will say it's a 4 because it is drinkable to me. I enjoy it. I could actually order this and replace it with any domestics. If I'm not feeling any of those, I'll just drink a PBR.
All right, top 15 cities that downloaded our podcast last week. Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, Southern Indiana, Concord, New Hampshire, Chicago, Illinois, Granger, Indiana, Ashburn, Virginia, Knox, Indiana, Columbia City, Indiana, Troy, Ohio, Bayonne, New Jersey, Columbus, Ohio, Charlotte, North Carolina, Indianapolis, Indiana, Frankfurt on Main, Hesse, Germany, Clemens, North Carolina, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, Hampton, New Hampshire, West Memphis, Arkansas, Dallas, Texas, Mishawaka, Indiana, Del Rio, Texas, Edna Green, Indiana, Massacre, Wesi, Africa, Lynn, Massachusetts, St. Petersburg, Florida, Canterbury, New Hampshire, Davis, California, Citrus Heights, California, Carlsbad, California, Carlisle, California, Salisbury, North Carolina, Plymouth, Indiana, and finally, Scotland's hand. Reading, London, England.
Ain't no way we made it to London. London Bridge is falling down.
They fell down. Speaking of falling down, about to fall out the bar, they're going, last call. What beer tonight, ladies and gent?
Hi.
Are you telling the bartender you want as your last call? Is it a 50-50 PBR, a blue, Molson Canadian, and that's your choices. I'm forgetting. Oh, Voodoo Ranger.
If I'm ordering last call, I'm obviously ordering it 50-50. I'm sorry, that whips every time. That's like 5 shots.
You should have took it off.
Like-
You should have took the 50-50 out. She had to choose.
I'm
Like, that's
thinking
just like-
50.
Yeah, like that's just a smart option.
I
You
mean,
know,
I
like
would-
that's you're.
She would be on her first 50-50 by the end of last call.
It's true.
That's how it sounds.
Yeah, and then you order a 50-50 for the road. That's how it works, right?
You guys can take them to go.
Yeah.
The 50-50.
Depends on where you live.
Yeah, it depends on how comfortable the bartender is with you. Like, there's like
True.
options,
She's like,
you know.
Hey,
Last call is your last
Sonya,
drink.
just
They
bring
can't
the
kick
cup
you
back
out
tomorrow.
after ordering.
Okay, cool.
Just bring the glass back tomorrow, Sonya. We'll see ya.
Yeah, we know where you live. In that little igloo down yonder.
I would
It's
take.
not a real igloo. It's a house. It's just surrounded by snow.
I would actually take the Voodoo Ranger as the last call.
I would as well. I want to end the night with a pretty
Okay.
heavy hitter out of all these. Because I would probably be drinking the other ones before I leave.
Yep.
So ending it off with the stronger IPA would
Yep.
be nice.
If we were limited to beer, I would also agree. The Voodoo Ranger, and of all these beers, would probably be my last choice. So,
And now it's the dreaded time where we leave you. But we want to, and our listeners want to find you. So hit us up with all your social medias, ladies.
do you want to go, Sonia, or do you want me
All
to
of
go?
them. No, so like you could just Google us, Opinionated Lushes. We're usually the top search. Also, you can find all of our social medias and where to listen on our link tree, which is just linktree/Opinionated Lushes. And
Nice,
that
nice.
is
So
it.
when you Google Opinionated Lushes, the sometimes is the Unopinionated Lushes podcast.
I was going to say, you guys also had the merch come out, right? Was that you guys?
Our
Yeah,
nipples?
yeah.
Yes, you can buy our nipples, MS paint, drawn by our beautiful Sonia. Very realistic to life, because obviously she's seen our nipples. That's just, so she knew, she drew from memory. Yeah, so you can buy our MS Paint versions of our nipples on our Redbubble Opinionated Lushes store, which is also on our link tree.
Oh, at first when you said that, I thought like you manufacturing nipples to put on top of beer cans so people can drink from your nipples. That's kind of weird.
Kind of like
That would be
fleshlights.
awesome. Actually,
Baby bottle
my
nipples?
first. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what Sonia got me for my wedding gift? A beer helmet.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
nice. She didn't,
Like that's
she
just
didn't
how our
know
friendship.
who you were.
Yep.
Wasn't
No,
your friend yet.
just I like to drink. Yeah.
But
I think
yeah,
that was her husband too, so they can use them together.
but yeah.
My husband doesn't even drink, which is hilarious.
Yeah, so Sonia is the Picasso of our time. If you guys check out those shirts, you can definitely tell.
All right. So social media here is I'm Beer Bennett Bruce on Twitter and Bruce the Beer Bennett and everything else. You can follow the show on Drunk with Buds across all social media platforms. Please check us out on Discord. Join us. Say hi. Tell us what you're drinking, doing things like that. Visit our merch site. It's on Teespring. Drunk with Buds. We got things from for babies all the way up to adults and ladies. All prices reflect as low as we can take it. We make pennies on these things. We just want our fans to have merch.
Please, sir.
How about you, Hunter?
I am Hunter Creations on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. I'm also the social media guy for Drunk with Buds. So if you're talking to us, you're talking to me. All right.
All right. Thank you, ladies. We're gonna
Thank you so much.
do some music beats
Yeah,
out.
thank you.
We'll have you back on in the future.
Oh, absolutely. And hopefully we can actually get you some American beers so you realize that we're not that bad.
Sorry, I'm burping.
We'll get you some quality
dear.
craft.
And so we're going to end it off with another jam and freestyle. So if you guys want to just add random blurbs, go ahead. I don't give a shit. We got Free No Copyright Beat 2022 Shots Trap Hip Hop Freestyle OG Panda Beats on YouTube. Here we go. Hey, hey, I've been sipping on this rain and I can't wait for the train to Hogwarts cause I got a lot of warts on my dick. So I gotta do
Well, that's
what
unfortunate.
I can. Hey, it's unfortunate, yeah, cause I got a kid waiting on it, man, gonna supply all the kids. Wait, what?
Bumpy for her pleasure.
Hey, her pleasure. Hey, her pleasure. Hey, her pleasure. Wait a minute, got a lot of pleasure coming out, cause it's coming loose, coming like the juice from my tip, and I'm loving it every split minute, and I'm explicit, man, but I got a quick wit, and I'm loving it. Hey, got a little wit, man, I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm going super saiyan, and I'm fucking illiterate, maybe, I don't know.
He is.
All right, thanks for coming out, guys. Thank you, appreciate you guys. Thanks for the collab, y'all.
Everyone listening, go find their stuff, listen to their stuff. They're hilarious ladies, and they have really opinionated values, and they stick to them.
They're so fucking luscious. Lushies.
Lushies.
Lushies?
Lushies are their fans.
Oh, lushies.
I'm a lushy.
I'm an opinionated lushy.
I'm a Jess lushy.
Ooh.
I'm a Sonia lushy.
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 Well,
All right,
hope
everybody.
you guys had a good time. Thanks for coming out, man. It's awesome.
And
Thank you.
Drunk
Thank you.
Drunk with Budsy and stay sexy.
That's not a thing.